Hi and welcome to anyone who's joining. I'm just waiting for a few more people to jump in. But if you have a question and would like a free reading, or if you just like a general check-in, then please do post your questions in the comments. And I will give you a free reading. Like I say, if you just like a general read, just let me know, or if you do have a specific question on your mind, on your heart at the minute, please do post in the comments. Mukesh, thank you for your question. I'm not sure. I think that if you I don't think this has translate. But if you want to post your questions in the comments, and I can start doing the free readings for you guys. Thanks for joining, and if you would need to be, if you can just post the questions in English if that's possible. I'm not sure how to do the translate here. Thank you for joining me though. Thanks for being here. Hi everyone who's joining. Like I said, we're doing some free readings today. So if you would like to post your questions in the comments, if you've got a specific question. Thank you, Sasha there. What are Kajuna Glover current feelings towards me? I would like us to get back together. Okay, Sasha, this is for you. Sasha, this reading is for you. What are the energies between you and Kujana? Hope I'm pronouncing that right. If we could just not spam the comments, please. That would just, if you've got a question, more than happy. Okay, speaking and hanging out, but emotions aren't opening up. Let's see what's surrounding you two. Thanks for that info, Sasha. Okay, so we've got the Muse of Voices. This is in the traditional deck. This is the King of Swords. And it's really about, this could be picking up on their energy if this resonates. The King of Swords is very like head over heart. And they, like, what I'm picking up on is that they're wanting to stay in control of the situation. And they're hesitant to open up and kind of get into their feelings. And what's most important to the minute is staying in control of the situation. So maybe they're not allowing themselves to, yeah, that's exactly how he is, I see. So he's not allowing himself to open up and to really feel his feelings. I'm going to pull a card now as well of what's the best way for you to deal with this situation in a way to get the result that you want. Three of Emotions. So this is continue. If you're happy to invest in this time, this card is like not to try and force the situation. It's to really keep it light. I'm just going to, hold on 1 minute. I'm going to have to just, someone is spamming the comments. I'm hoping this has stopped it. Yeah. Sorry about that, Sasha. So with the Three of Emotions, this is about, I'll get to that next question as well, Sasha, but this is about kind of keeping it light, keeping it social, keeping it friendly, saying yes to the invitations, and it will just take a bit more time, but it's okay to continue along this path. Like if that's what you've been doing, Spirit is is reassuring you that that's okay to keep doing that for now. If you're happy to do that, then you are making progress. Let's see what his feelings that he's... We've got the Two of Voices, so this is his feelings towards you. Again, more voices, which is more, he's in his head about it. He feels, I would say there's undecided, like there's some kind of angst around a choice that I feel like he has to make, which is basically to move forward with you and to take things further and to take that leap. But so there are feelings there, and he is in his head about it. So it's something that he is thinking about, and he is thinking about if to make that next step with you. But there's a conflict inside of him, is what I would say. And at the minute, he's too much in his head, and he needs to get more into his emotions and feelings. The only way for you to sort of manage the situation at the moment is you can't force it. You just need to keep things along this friendly route, and things will develop from there if you're happy to do that. I hope that resonated. Melody. Will I marry the person I like? Let's have a look at the energies between the person, you and the person on your mind. Melody, this is for you. Thanks, Sasha. I hope that resonated. Guys, if you haven't already, if you can subscribe to the channel. I've got lots of free pick a card readings videos on here. I upload regularly with long form videos and shorts, and I'm aiming to do lives on a regular basis. So if you can give me a like and a follow, that would be great. Gasha, this one, 2 cards have popped open for you. Let's have a look at that. 3 actually. 4 of emotions. So this is about Melody, this is for you. 4 of emotions is about someone. I'm feeling that this is picking up on your energy, that maybe you are asking, hi Lily, hi everyone for joining, maybe you are feeling a bit disappointed maybe about the situation, or someone is in this union. It's almost like they're feeling a rejection of sorts. So I don't know if that resonates with you, or it could be with them, but they're not able to see the full situation with this 4 of emotions. It's like there's actually more to come in this union, and there is a more waiting for you. But at the minute, one or both of you is closed off in this and stuck in that kind of disappointment. Maybe they feel like they're not enough, or maybe they feel rejected in some ways, is what I'm picking up on. Again, the 5 of materials, this is further sort of dwelling on those feelings of disappointment, not being enough. So there could be like a confidence issue here, which is stopping things from progressing. But here we have a page of inspiration, which tells me that a breakthrough is coming. A page of inspiration is about that things will shift. Will be a forward movement, but it is going to take some courage. Page of inspiration is all about inspired action, following your heart, thinking out the box even, but taking action. So I believe that they will take more action. Whoever is holding back or feeling that disappointment, there will be a shift in this union. And the page of inspiration does tell me that more action and that momentum will pick up, essentially. That energy will shift. So ultimately that's a positive message for you, Melody. Lily, will me and Yuki meet in September? I can look at the energies between you and Yuki, Lily, if that's what you'd like. That's how I tend to read everyone. So thanks, Melody, for the confirmation. You're the one who's feeling disappointed. So with that, just to go back to that inspiration, there will be some action on their part, Melody. So I do see the energy shifting and things picking up. So Lily, this is for you. So energies between you and Yuki. Guys, if you can give this live, a like, and a follow, that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. Energies between Lily and Yuki, Spirit, please. Energies between Lily and Yuki. Oh, it's interesting. We've had this card come out for someone else before. Muse of Voices. So this is in the traditional deck. This is the King of Swords. So someone is in a more head over heart kind of energy in this connection. Again, this is about someone needing to be in control. This is someone who has kind of an analytical mind. They're more a head over heart kind of energy. So I don't know if that resonates either with you or with them. I'm just going to see what you need to do to get the results that you need out of this. 5 of Materials. This talks about feeling some kind of disappointment. Maybe things haven't worked out how you had liked so far. But what the spirit message with this is that in the traditional deck, it's like that there are 3 cups spilt over, but with the message it comes, all is not lost. So something still remains in this connection and in this union, Lily, and what you need to focus on is still what is between you two. And try to shift that energy. I don't know if you've closed down maybe with this Muse of Voices, but someone's heart energy feels shut off because they are wanting to keep in control of their feelings. The way to shift this forward is, like I say, this 5 of Materials energy is that there is still a lot of joy and possibility between you two. But it's about shifting out of that disappointment and more negative energies that one or both of you may be feeling. So take what resonates with that, if that's you or if that's them. I'm just going to move down. Yeah, so that would be the Muse of Voices, his energy, Lily, that he's bringing in. And maybe this is your disappointment. But with this card, it does tell me that something still remains between you, something still worth pursuing. And the connection is, there is still more to come from it. I'll just pull one more card for a bit more info. We've got the Muse of Inspiration, which is a completely different energy, you see, to this Muse of Voices. This is the King of Wands. So this is passion, this is heartfelt, kind of driven action. So this is what is possible, I would say, between you. So there are big feelings between you and them, and maybe underneath the surface for him as well, that there is passion, there is intense feelings there. So if you feel that there's still, Spirit says there's still something worth pursuing here. So if you feel like that's the best for you, Lily, then Spirit, it gives its blessing for that. I hope that resonated. Have I missed anyone? Holy, are you still here? I see that you would like a reading. Guys, if you can give me this live a like, if you're here, that would be great, and give me a follow. You're more than welcome, Lily. Hope that resonated. Salary problem, Mukesh. I can see what energies are surrounding you, Mukesh, now. This is for you. Guys, if you can give me a like and a follow, that would be great. I am planning on doing lives on a regular basis. There's also lots of pick a card readings in my video library as well. But Mukesh, this is for you regarding a message from Spirit regarding your salary problems. This one popped out. Three of Voices. So this is, I can see you having a lot of angst, Mukesh, and a lot of sadness even around this situation. That's what's come through. The Three of Voices is about, like I say, worry, anxiety, sadness, and it's really about there will be needing some time to heal from what you've experienced and what you've gone through. I'm going to see what's going to shift this energy. So if you've been through quite a difficult and dark time, it might be just with your job and with money issues, or it could, Spirit sometimes brings through a message that can extend to different areas of your life as well, Mukesh. Let me see what's coming through in the future though, the Sixth of Inspiration. This is a very different kind of energy. This is a very positive card. This is a card of victory. So this tells me that you will move out of this dark time and into, this is a success of some kind, a victory, some kind of acknowledgement. So if there's a promotion in the works, or if you are looking for a job elsewhere with a better salary, this is very encouraging card to see from Spirit. Like I say, it's the card of victory, and it's like that your hard work is being acknowledged, or your talents are being acknowledged in some ways. So at the moment, it's just having to, if you're having to heal from a very difficult time, give yourself that, allow yourself that time to heal. And what is coming is something positive energy is coming through, a shift, a success, and improvement in your circumstances, Mukesh. So go for that job, or go for that if you need to look elsewhere for that salary improvement and financial increase. Then it is out there waiting. You do have the skill, you do have the talent, and look and go towards where you'll be more appreciated and acknowledged, is what I'm saying. That kind of is out there for you. I hope that resonated, Mukesh. Does anyone else have a question as well? General reading. Whoever's still in the room, even if you've asked a question before, you can go ahead and ask another one. Thanks for being here, guys, as well. I really appreciate it. Like I say, if you can give me a like and a follow. No problem, Mukesh. I hope that resonated. It was a positive card that came through for you. If anyone else would, like I say, would like a general read, or if you've got another specific question. Holy, I think I missed you, but if you're still here, if you just want to let me know. Just waiting for maybe a few more people to join as well. But if you do have another question, please go ahead. If not, I can always, if no one has any further questions at the minute, I can go ahead and do a collective reading as well for people that are here. I'll do that while I'm waiting for more questions to come through. So I'm going to do a past, present, future. Collective reading for the people that are here. But if you do have a question, please do pop it in the comments. So this is a collective reading of past, present, and future energies. So the past, we have the Nine of Materials. Now the Nine of Materials it's a card about, it's acknowledging the successes and how far that you've come. And it's a card really of taking a moment to celebrate what you've achieved. It's something that you've achieved solely on your own as well. So if you've had like an ambition or a goal, that it's something that you've worked hard on and that you've achieved by yourself, because this is a card about financial independence as well. So that may be something that you're aware of, about like you've had financial improvements, say, in the past, but certainly the steps that you've made have been in your best interests, and Spirit is acknowledging that and congratulating you on that as well. We see this woman who is full of joy, essentially, that is connected to Spirit, and it's like an energy channel and a financial channel that you have been maybe working on opening up to as well, improving your finances, improving your situation in some ways. So that's been, and it's also important just to acknowledge the achievements that you have made happen off your own back, essentially. Present energies, we have the Devil card. So this is about being mindful of old habits that maybe aren't the best for us, breaking chains, breaking negative behaviors. So this can be part of the journey. You know, we all have these habits, and maybe it can be negative thinking about ourselves, or maybe being in relationships or connections that aren't good for us, or it can even be about substance abuse problems and things like that. So whatever it is, sort of for your habits, about being mindful not to slip into those old habits and to stay strong, because look at the progress that you've made with this Nine of Materials is significant and is important. But the Devil tells me that it's about being careful now not to slip backwards into old ways and negative thinking. So continue to keep in those chains that you have broken, if that makes sense. Anyone joining, if you've got a question, please do post it in the comments. If you'd like a general reading, if you've got a specific reading. So this is the future energy, and this is Eight of Voices. Again, it comes with this message about not getting caught up in your head, and about being mindful of worries, insecurities, anxieties and fears really getting the better of you. We see this woman here who is blindfolded and tied in knots, really. And in the traditional deck, it talks about really all that she needs to do is take this blindfold off. And then she will free herself and understand that these fears and worries are actually in her head and are unfounded. So it looks like quite a dark and negative card, but actually with its message, it is positive in that your fears and worries are unfounded. Just going to see if anyone else will join. I'm not sure who's still here with me. But if you do have a question, please do post it in the comments. Ow, going on. Sorry about that. Just hi, thanks for the people that are joining. We're doing some free readings today. If you do have a question, please do post it in the comments. If you'd like a general reading, or if you do have a specific question, something on your heart, something on your mind that's worrying you, just post it in the comments there. And Kit, thank you for being here. Thanks for your question. I don't think I have Google Translate here. If you've got, if you're able to post in English. No contact situation. Okay, I'll look at the energy, Ankit, between you and your person. Thank you for your question. Spirit, please bring a message for Ankit in their no contact situation. Thank you. Their no contact situation. Spirit, please bring a message for Ankit. 9 of Materials. So this is, Ankit, this is a positive card with the 9 of Materials. This tells me, this is actually a card about, it's about independence, and it's about, I feel like at the moment that you're having, obviously in this no contact situation, you are having to focus on yourself, and with this message it comes about self-care. So maybe to make this time useful, I will look at future energies about, you know, if you were likely to reconnect. But I feel like Spirit is saying that you need to use this time so that when you do reconnect with this person, Ankit, that you are in a better place. This is about self-care, it's about healing, it's about looking after yourself, and it's about taking this time to focus on yourself to heal. I'm going to have a look what's going on with your person in this no contact. 7 of Voices. So this is the 7 of Voices of where they're at. Is I still see them feeling conflicted. Was someone has maybe been untruthful? I don't know if that resonates with you, if you're already aware of that, but with this card it's like someone's trying to go under the radar, trying to get away with something. Does that resonate with maybe if someone has been untruthful that you're aware of? But at the minute, that's their energy that I'm picking up on with this card, that at the minute they're trying, this 7 of Voices as the card, it's a bit like trickster energy. I can have a look at the energy surrounding a reunion. Muse of Voices. So we do see 2 here, 2 people who, at the minute, what I'm seeing, Ankit, is like a stalemate, that you are both, who is going to break the silence. At the minute, the energy is quite stuck and quite stagnant with this. Can you see these 2 people who have got their back to each other? They're turned away from each other. So it's almost like someone has to break the silence. And at the minute, I feel like both of you are closed off in some ways. This could be actually that you're not, like say with the no contact, if it's complete silence, or it's like emotionally that you're both turned away from you at the minute. Let's see what would shift this or what would break this. So I don't do it a yes and no directly, Ankit. I look at energies, so it's energy reading more surrounding you. 4 of Materials, again, it's that kind of stubborn energy being shut down. So one of you needs to take the risk and break that silence. Maybe about a card that there's the need for forgiveness as well. At the minute, though, the energy is quite stuck in stalemate, Ankit. I hope that resonated for you. Like I say, I look at energies rather than just do the tarot cards are quite complex. So I don't just do like yes, no readings. I look at more, I do more in-depth readings than that. But I hope that still resonated for you. If anyone else has a question, please do post it in the comments. If you could give this live a like. If you could give this reading, hi Deepika. what is coming for me in the next 10 days. So that's very specific. I can certainly have a look at what's coming up for you in the near future. Deepika, this is for you. Spirit, what is coming up in the near future for Deepika? Like I say, I do more energy readings, guys, so it's not like, you know, timelines and things like that is not really what we do here, but I can certainly have a look at energies surrounding you and loved ones or situations, and certainly future energies, what are coming up for you. So Deepika, I'll ask what is coming up for you in the near future. We've got some cards that have popped out. Queen of Emotions. So this can talk about that the near future is going to be quite emotional for you, Deepika. Whatever's on your heart and on your mind that makes you feel deeply, I feel like that this was going to be at the forefront. The Queen of Emotions is allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to be in your feelings, but not to allow yourself to be overwhelmed. Queen of Emotions, it can be about love and romance as well. So if that isn't on your mind and that is present in the energies surrounding you, it could be a relationship that is at the forefront for you. And Spirit comes with a message that you will be having some big feelings, but to allow yourself to feel them, but not to be overwhelmed. Three Materials, this card is about teamwork as well. So it's about working with even those people who made challenges and people that we may be different to. It's about you'll need to, in the next coming days, if you can work with these people, take a kind of a peaceful approach, not combative. This will be the best outcome for you as well. So this could even be on a one-to-one relationship, but if you've been having difficulties, then try to look for ways to work together and work with each other. Or it could be at work, or, you know, in family, for example. Again, if it's been challenging, look for ways to work together, because this ultimately will be the best outcome for you as well. I hope that resonated for you. If anyone else has got any questions, if you'd like a free reading, if you would like a general read, or if you have got a specific question, please do post it in the comments. Deepika, one more question. Will I go to France in September 2024? I can look at, again, like I said, I don't do specific like yes, no answers, Deepika, but I can look at the energy surrounding this situation to see if it's fortuitous or if it's kind of like that the energy is stuck. If you would still like that. Yeah, sure. Okay. What is the energy surrounding Deepika and France? Lost the cards there. Spirit, please give me a message around this situation for Deepika and France. Guys, anyone who's joining, if you can give this live a like and follow me. I am planning on doing lives very regularly now, and I've also got a lot of videos in my library. Deepika, though, this is energy. This is for Deepika energy surrounding France. Oh, 2 cards popped out for you, Deepika, with this. The Hierophant. So this tells me if you can do what needs to be done in order to get you there, if that makes sense. It's about kind of putting in the effort, setting things up so that it will be, the pathway will be laid out for you. The Hierophant is about doing the right thing, sort of making sure all the boxes are checked, following the rules as well. So the Hierophant's always about following the rules of kind of what you need to do in order to get there. So put that effort in, be prepared, start the ball rolling. It's a major arcana as well, so this suggests that there's quite big energy around this as well. We've got the Four of Emotions. So this is what I would come with the messages is if you get setbacks or disappointments, because the Four of Emotions upon the journey of trying to get there, but if you really want to go, don't let these setbacks put you off. So you may have a few challenges that flag up, but it's about doing the right thing and not letting these setbacks put you off. Like there will be a way that you can find to make it happen. I'm seeing like there's this person here is looking at these 3 cups and they're kind of disappointed in a way, but what they don't see is this 4th cup that is waiting for them, which tells me there is a way to make this happen if you really want it, Deepika. Hope that resonated. Sayed, Sana, I'll get through, I'll just work through everyone. Thank you for all your questions. I will work through everyone. If you can give this live a like and give me a follow, that would be really appreciated. Sayed, how does your crush feel about you? Let's have a look. Sayed. Hi Sayed, thanks for being here. I'm just starting to do these lives, so thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. I will work through everyone's questions. Sayed, what is the energy between you and your crush? Let's take a look. Spirit, please tell me the energies between Sayed and... Oh, it's funny, this is the Hierophant card. It's always funny in these collective readings that a lot of the same cards come out for the people. The Hierophant is about... This is a really positive card, actually, Sayed. This is that they feel, look at this. This is you in the picture. This is your really bright, positive pink aura. So they see you in a very good light. They also see that, I think that if they were to be with you, that this would need to be like a serious commitment of, like it wouldn't be just a passing phase. They would need to really show up. Interestingly, look at their energy. They look very sort of small in comparison to you. So there could be an element if they might be asking or worried if they feel good enough for you. Some kind of intimidation maybe, that they are maybe hesitant to approach you, but they certainly see you in a very positive light. This card is about commitment. It's about the long term. So I feel like they know that if they were to get with you, it would be for the long term. But at the minute, if the energy's kind of slowed down or there's some hesitance between you and them, I feel like that they maybe feel like, can they match up to you? Can they be enough for you? I hope that resonated. Tarot Chic, this is for you. Thanks for being here. Can I get a general reading? Absolutely. Spirit, please bring a message for Tarot Chic. What energies are currently surrounding them? No problem, Sayed. Positive reading there for you. They see you in a really good light. Tarot Chic, Spirit, please bring a message for... Oh, one card loose there. General reading for Tarot Chic. Nine of Emotions. This is about really focusing on yourself at the moment, Tarot Chic. It's about being kind to yourself. It's about taking care of your emotions and being gentle with yourself. So if you felt some kind of be mindful not to push yourself too hard. It can even talk about if you've been through a period of burnout, but it's that needing to stop. We see this person here who is sitting down, they are meditating. So if that's something that you do, then, but it, you know, if it's speaking with loved ones, having some downtime with friends, or carving some time out alone to process feelings, process emotions. The 9 of emotions is kind of, there could be a lot of big feelings around you at the moment, but it's about processing them, being kind to yourself, being gentle, going with the flow as well. So there's not this so much like forcing the issue. It's about, you need to approach yourself and approach things at the moment with a gentle energy, a softer energy, because you are building up to the 10 of emotions, which is kind of the next card along, which is the end of a kind of cycle. So if you've been through quite an emotional or turbulent time, it is coming to an end and things will shift, but it's almost before that extra last push. It's about taking a breather at the minute, and like I say, being kind and being gentle with yourself. Yeah, and just do some self-care, whatever that looks like to you, and go slow at the minute. Don't try to push things. Hope that resonated for you, Tarot Sheep. Who is next? Rarotonga. Oh, Susanna, sorry. I can certainly look at the energy, Susanna, between you and Ayub. Like I said, I don't really do yes and no readings, but I do more energy readings, but if that's okay for you. Thanks for the confirmation, Tarot Sheik. I'm glad it resonated. Be kind to yourself. That's the message. Susanna, if you're still here, if you're all right with that, to know the energies surrounding you and Ayub, I can have a look at that. Guys, if you are here, if you could give, I'd really appreciate if you could give this live a like, give me a follow as well. I've got lots of pick a card videos in my video library, and I'm planning on doing these lives very regularly as well. But let's have a look at Susanna and her person. Spirit, please give me a message. What energies are surrounding Susanna and her person? Thank you. What energies are surrounding Susanna and her person? Thank you. 6 of emotions. This is like always the card, Susanna, of, it talks about longing, nostalgia, kind of wanting to go back in time. So this could be you, or it could be them, or both energies, where there's some kind of, I feel like there's a strong connection still here, and it's like wanting to be together, but if there's something, I don't know if there's something that's blocking you from being together, but there is some kind of distance, but it's kind of like a longing and a sadness and kind of wanting to go back to a time when maybe it was really good between you or something like that. Let me just see what else. So that could be on your side, it could be on their side, or both. Take what resonates. Got the 2 of Voices, which is about making a decision, making a choice. So someone in this connection is kind of angsting about it, about what road to take, what next. So this could be about if to move forward with you into a next stage. But at the moment there is some, or this could be you, Susanna, take what resonates. There's someone that there is some kind of angst in this situation about what the next move is and about what the next step is to take on this journey. So if there's been, there's obviously actually just looking at, you know, if they would write to you this summer. So maybe that's that distance and longing that we're talking about, that separation. So the 2 of Voices, someone needs to make a decision, someone needs to make a choice. That could be about, is that, are you going to get closer in somehow? Are you going to move this connection to the next level? Just going to have a look if there's a bit more anything of their intentions. 2 of Materials, so they're feeling at the minute, they are feeling a bit jumbled up with the 2 of Materials. It's about having a lot on your plate, feeling a bit overwhelmed and busy. So that could be what's going on in their life at the minute. They could be feeling quite overwhelmed, and this is what's bringing this. I don't know if this is you that's feeling angst about a decision or if it's them, but their energy is also the Two of Materials about they've got a lot of spinning plates going on at the minute, and there's a lot of, they need to work on stay centered, and maybe you won't get an answer about how the future looks between you and them until things settle down for them. I hope that resonated, Susanna. But let me know about this if you're angsting about a decision or a choice, or if you think that's them. Nettle P, I believe you are next. I can do, let's have a look at your finances, absolutely. Hi everyone who's joining, thank you so much for being here. I'm just working through the questions that are in the chat now, so by all means post if you'd like a general read or a specific question, just post it in the comments and I will get to you. Nettie P, financial read. Spirit, please bring a message for Nettie P regarding their, popped out, their finances. 5 of emotions. So if you've had anxiety, disappointment, loss recently about finances, it's feeling like you're in that anxious place. Comes this message. Spirit sort of acknowledges that that's what's been going on for you. But with this card, so in the traditional card, it's like 3 cups are spilt, they're upturned, so which talks about a loss, but 2 cups remain. So comes this message, all is not lost. And how you can get control in this situation, Nettie, is by focusing on what you still have and what still remains and building from there. So maybe it feels maybe worse than what it is, and there is actually still opportunity here, there is still potential here. And if you can, I know it can be very challenging if you're having financial struggles, but it's about moving out of that sense of lack. Like if you work with manifestation, it's about kind of denying what's going on in the 3D and still managing to maintain that open channel to financial abundance. And Spirit is encouraging you, saying that not all is not lost. So that can ease your worries if you are feeling anxious and worried or had a loss of some kind or financial struggles. This tells me that there is still a lot of potential here and still a lot to grow from and to focus on shifting your mindset. I hope that resonated for you, Nettie. Hi, Danny. Thanks so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. I've invested in something yesterday. Will I make money from it this week? So Danny, I do like energy readings, so I don't do yes no readings, but I can have a look at what energy is surrounding this investment for you, certainly, if that's all right with you. Thanks, Nettie. Hope that resonated for you. Danny, this is for you. Spirit, please bring a message for Danny's investment. Page of Materials. This is a really good card to get, actually, Danny, because it directly speaks about finances. With it being materials, that's about coins, it's about money. So the Page of Materials tells me that yes, this will be a financially positive move for you that you've done. But with it being a Page of Materials, this tells me that it will require some patience on your part. So maybe you will get a positive return on it, but it might not be as quick as you would like or you would expect maybe. So we see all this growth here, like look at this person's flowers, the dress is blooming. There is a connection that she has made with financial growth here, which is represented by this all these flowers here that are in bloom, which talks about positive growth and financial growth. But the page, with it being a page, it can be more, like I say, just slow moving. But what you can take from it as well is that the progress that you are making is sustainable and long lasting. So it's not like a flash in the pan, you know, kind of like a big win but then a big loss, if that makes sense, like money that just moves through quickly and goes out. This is like actual long-standing positive growth, but it will require some patience is the message. But ultimately, yes, it's a very positive card to see, an encouraging card to see. So I hope that helps, Danny. Hi Nisha, thank you for being here. I'm really sorry to hear that you are going through a difficult time. I'll pull a card for you now just for some guidance and for a message from Spirit that can hopefully bring you some comfort. If you are in the live, if you could give it a like and give me a follow, that would be great. Nisha, this is for you. Spirit, please bring me a message for Nisha regarding her challenging time. 7 of Materials. So Spirit is comes with a message, Nisha, that during this time, if it's been challenging, the best way to use this time in a way, or to figure it out, is to look at in the past kind of what's gone well, what worked and what didn't. This is the card of planning, of assessing. It's about also comes with a message that you have achieved more than you think or may feel, and that you may have more options than you think or feel at the minute. Like if you feel trapped in a situation, this card comes with the message that you do have, if you can think out the box and kind of expand your viewpoint and mindset, that you've got more options than maybe that you realize. But also it's about, as in order not to repeat patterns or repeat maybe being in connections with people that don't support us, who don't have the best interests at heart for us. It can be about looking back at this time, and like I said, seeing what works and what has worked and what hasn't, and then kind of rinse and repeat what does work for you, what you know that helps. So if you're struggling sort of emotionally and mentally, what in the past has helped with this, what's made you feel better, and if you can, to try and work towards repeating that and move in the direction to try and lift you out of this. And also comes a message to look at options and planning whenever that feels possible, Nisha. I hope that resonated for you. Hey Eva, thanks for your question. Hope you're still here. Can you see how he feels about me and if he will come back? I can certainly look at the energies surrounding you and your person, Eva, that person on your mind. Let's take a look. Spirit, please. Oh, this card is full now. I have to pull it out because it's the Major Arcana, the Lovers, Eva. What a beautiful card to get to your question. This tells me that this is a powerful connection. It still remains this connection. So even if you're not in contact, they still feel strongly about you. Look at this distance though that is between you at the minute. There is still some hesitancy on their part. So there is still this space that needs to be closed. But in answer to your question, that connection between you and them is very much still alive. The feelings are still here with the Lovers. This is a Major Arcana about love, about romantic connections. It can be about other things, but because it came up obviously in answer to this question, it's very, don't doubt how they feel, I would say. What's coming next? I'm going to ask Eva. 3 of inspiration. So this is what you can focus on whilst this is going on, in a way. This if you've got some distance, let's say if you're asking if they'll come back, I would say that this is very encouraging, in that if they can move past this hesitancy within them because of their depth of feeling that this isn't over, the story isn't over. The 3 of inspiration tells me that it's about you in the meantime. Look into the future, look into ways to expand your life, to try and shift the energy as well. Looking ahead, and I feel like that you will actually get the chance with this person to plan for the future ultimately. But if you can begin to kind of shift your energy to look for the future of what you want, and then create that slipstream almost for them to come into that, to move the energy forward, because we see this domino effect, we see this dominoes. If you can push the energy forward and expand your life at the minute and focus on future, that will help bring their energy in. I don't know if you're feeling stuck, but there's something about looking to the spirit is advising you to look to the future and look ahead. So don't dwell on the past, maybe, as well, could be the message. This is the time to look forward, not backwards. The connection, like I said, is very much still there between you. I hope that resonated, Eva. Blush, if you are still here. So which country is my twin flame from? So I do like energy readings, Blush, rather than kind of specific, you know, I wouldn't be able to say what, the cards wouldn't really say what country a twin flame was from. But if you have another question that, like, say I would do energy readings like romance or another specific question, or even just a general reading, if you would like that, then please let me know. Coop, hi. Am I on the right path with my spirituality? Thank you, Coop. What a lovely question. Let me ask Spirit. Is Coop on the right path with their spiritual journey? Like I say, guys, I don't really do yes and no questions. I do energy readings. So say for Shiksha, with you and Aaron, I can look at the energies between you two. But like I say, I don't do yes or no readings. Okay, this is a message for Coop though. Spirit, please can you bring a message for Coop? Are they on the right path with your spirit, with their spirituality? Let's have a look. Really drawn to this card. 7 of materials. You're definitely progressing on your path, Coop. Definitely. Like, look at the progress that you've made with all this growth here, these roses, and you continue, if you continue to focus on that, it's like the path will unfold. Maybe you've already experienced that, Coop, like as in next steps opening up to you. And with this message, this card came up for someone before as well. It was a different question. But what you can do is look back to the past, Coop, and it's like you're in a sort of placement of assessment of what worked and what didn't. So what's worked for you in the past to take you in the direction that you want to go on, and repeat that. So maybe it's about getting focused on not letting your energy be scattered, if that makes sense, and not just maybe jumping from one thing to the other, but instead of sticking with what has worked and what has helped you progress so far, and turning away from maybe something that you would kind of even would like to do or would want to work for you, but you kind of know that it's not suited for you, if that resonates, if that makes sense. So if it's a certain kind of meditation, or if it's Reiki, or if it's, you know, whatever you've been working on to spiritually grow so far. Don't try and force yourself into doing something, into liking something or resonating with something that doesn't really work for you. And instead go with the path of least resistance. So if that's manifesting as well, I would always recommend sort of going down that route if you can, to find what works for you, to find a way into that. But the path will unfold naturally if you allow it and bring that sense of ease, and don't try and force the issue. But it's kind of a rinse and repeat situation again of sticking with something. So if it's meditation, you know, in your best in the morning, for example, thank you, Coop, then go with that. I hope that makes sense, and thanks so much for the confirmation. Let's see who's next. I can certainly look the energies between you and Aaron. Shiksha, if you, sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to have a look now. Oh, just that card drops, bear with me. He told me that he will message me yesterday, but haven't messaged me till now. So will I receive a message for him? Will he ghost me? Like I say, I don't do yes and no answers, so I'll just look at the energy between you two. All right, thanks. I'm glad I pronounced it right. I'm going to have a look at their energy and how do they feel towards you, yeah? I think that'll be the most useful. God's person, Page of Materials. They will, so this tells me that it's still on the cards for you. There is still progress that is happening, but Page of Materials is about needing to be patient, Shiksha. So if you are still kind of on track, like this connection is still happening, it's still underway, there is still growth and potential and prosperity between you and this person. This is a positive card to get. It's positive energy. Look at this connection between, this is like you and their energy. There is a match here. There is a positive match here. And I feel like that they see you in a good light, and there is, like I said, potential here. But it will require some patience on your part. So try to, the best way to, you know, not try to force the situation or rush it or push it to happen. Maybe even if it's as quick as that you would like to, you'd like things to move faster. Maybe this person is just quite cautious. This can often be about like an earth sign astrologically as well. If they could potentially be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or they could be prominent in their chart, but it's just their kind of energy is not fast moving. So if you're okay to stick with that, if you're all right to, oh, it's Virgo, right? Yeah, so Virgo is cautious, so that's earth sign Virgo. Cautious, a bit shy even if they don't appear it. All Virgos are pretty have a shyness about them. I'm a Virgo, and it's, so if you're okay to take things slower, then that's what's going on. The energy is still there. It's positive between you. You kind of don't need to worry, but it's just going to be slow moving, I would say, and require some patience on your part. I hope that helped. Hope that resonated. Let's see who is next. You're very welcome, Shiksha. Who have I missed? 17. What does Maya think of me? Let's have a look at the energies between you and Maya. I'm just going to have a quick drink. Bear with me. Spirit, please tell me, what are the energies between Altair and Maya? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Altair and Maya. what do they think? Altair. What does Maya think and feel about Atar? Spirit, please tell me. How do they think and feel? The Emperor. Oh, wow. So this is Major Arcana. They see you as quite a force to be reckoned with, I would say, Altair. The Emperor is someone who is a natural born leader. They are, look how fiery all this energy is as well. I don't know if you are a fire sign or if you have that quite prominent in your chart. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Someone who they see you as someone who is magnetic, someone who as well maybe likes to be in control, like you are, like I say, a leader by nature. So as if you're sort of driving this situation, you're the one who's in control, or you're Leo ascendant, right? So that could be your very sort of, that's a really lovely placement actually, very warm, outgoing. If that resonates with how you are. You're in no contact at the minute. So with this card as well, the Emperor, it's a bit like the ball's in your court, like you're in control of this situation ultimately, or they certainly see and feel that you are in control. Let me have a look at what they want, because that's kind of how they see and feel about you. Nine of Inspiration. So this is like unfinished business with this Nine of Inspiration. This is how they feel. Nine of Inspiration is they're feeling burnt out by something. So this could be if you've been through difficult times together, if you've had lots of ups and downs. It's like a sort of last stand with this Nine of Inspiration. So they, I would say, want to kind of get back into this, but maybe don't know how to approach it. They see you as kind of the one in control and the boss of this situation. I don't know if that resonates, but maybe it was you who instigated no contact. But either way, it's like that they sort of feel on the back foot. They could even be feeling as well burnt out about other things that are going on in their life. I'm just having a look at the energies of this. It's like emotions are still running high on their side as well, just with it being wands. So it's like they are feeling emotionally sort of overwrought. We're in the same study group. I see her every day, but we don't talk. I isolated myself and now we just don't talk, but I like her. So like I say, with it being, I feel like the move would have to come from you. They're sort of taking the stand. Emotions, I'd say, are running. She is having feelings about this, feelings on her side, but she sees that you're the one in control of the dynamic between you and her and the situation. So I would say if you want things to move forward, you would need to be the one who would reach out if that feels right. So I get like you felt rejected, so you fully isolated yourself. She started by ignoring me. So do you know what triggered why she started ignoring you, or was that just... Was there any incident or anything, or that was just something that happened? It could be that she's got other stuff that's going on in her life that kind of, like I say, distracted, because I'm seeing she's feeling with the Nine of Inspiration, that's kind of feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, stressed out. I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, ultimately what I would say the guidance is, obviously I know you probably don't want to like push this situation, but she is reading that you were, it's pretty evident that she was ignoring just me in the group. Let's have a final advice of what's the best way to kind of move this situation forward for you. Five of Emotions tells me we've had this card in this collective today before. It's about, there has been a loss here, obviously difficulties, Altair, but all is not lost when we see this. So it talks about feeling some kind of disappointment, which obviously has been going on. But with the Two of Cards, it's like there is something still that remains here. So maybe try with this, the Emperor, one last direct shot maybe about expressing how you feel like it would have to come from you. And then obviously if it's still a no from her, then that's your answer. But in order to move through this and move on from this, maybe just present to her clearly about how you feel, or ask her out directly and then see what a response, so there's no confusion. Because at the minute I'm still seeing like that it would have to come from you. If you felt comfortable doing that, maybe just having one more conversation. If it's like you don't get any a clear answer from that, again she's still sending mixed messages, then to move on from that. But with it being the Emperor card, like I said, I still think that she sees you, it has to come from you. But take it from but when with the Five of Emotions, it does tell me all is not lost. Hope that resonated. Just move on to Blush. I can do a twin flame, a romance reading if you're still here, Blush. What does my twin flame know about me? So I'll do a general reading around love and your twin flame, Blush, if that works for you. No problem, Altair. Hope that helped. Blush, this is for you. Spirit, please bring a message for Blush and their twin flame. Ace of Materials. So this is about new beginnings. With it being materials, Blush, it can be an earth sign, your twin flame, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or that can certainly be heavily placed in their chart. With it being the Ace of Materials, I feel like this is a complete new beginning. There is a lot of prosperity and growth that will come from this connection, but I do feel like it's someone new coming into your life. I'm just going to pull another card. The Knight of Emotions. So this is a love offering coming in. This is a very positive card to see when it comes to twin flame energies. Knight of Emotions is directly about actually like love offers, and what it will be there, what I can give you a read on is about their kind of energy. So with it being materials, this is, they like to take their time, but they take commitment seriously. They're not like just, you know, fly by, kind of moving fast and overly emotional. They're quite self-contained. As a person, we see this person who's closing their eyes, that they're quite, like I say, self-possessed, keep their thoughts and feelings to themselves, but they are very genuine, a good heart, a good soul, and that they take things seriously like this. So if they were to, you know, be with you in a relationship, they would take commitment very seriously. Like I say, it will be slow moving, and they'll be quite cautious by nature, but what they do offer is very genuine, like we see here with the Knight of Emotions. So that's a really lovely message to come through for you, Blush, and some kind of energy to watch out for if you recognize that in anyone. Maybe you do already know them if you recognize that those qualities in someone that you feel a connection with, or it could be someone entirely new coming through for you. I hope that helped. Let's see who's next. I'm just slowly, thank you everyone for being here. I'm just working my way through all these questions. Alright, Seraphina, what's coming up in your life? Seraphina, if you're here, this reading is for you. Spirit, please bring a message for Seraphina. What is coming up for them in their life? Message for Seraphina, please. What's coming up for them? Thank you everyone for being here. If you can give me a like and a follow. I've got lots of pick a card readings video in my video library as well, so I post regularly and post shorts as well, and intend to do these live videos on a regular basis. Seraphina, this is for you though. What's coming through? Spirit, please, a message for Seraphina. Five of Materials. So after, it tells me that maybe you've been through a challenging time, Seraphina, some kind of disappointment, sadness. It can bring the feelings of feeling shut out in some ways, maybe by a person or by a situation. But this tells me the five materials as well, that actually if we can, what is very nearby is this kind of new pathway, a new depression. Yeah, this is, you can see this is your energy here. There's someone who's sort of curled up almost like in a ball, really, who is consumed at times by the negative feelings, the sadness, the darkness. But what's right next to them, what's right next to by them is this, is a pathway, is a gateway to something more positive, essentially, something towards healing. It can be about financial difficulties as well. If you've had that, that could be a contributing factor, or this could just be emotional, like you've said, depression and negative. Let me see, I want to have a look at kind of how you can bridge that gap from shifting from feeling like this person here who's curled up in this ball and being able to see the way out, this kind of doorway that is open towards you. The Eight of Inspiration, this is such a different kind of energy. This is fast moving energy, the Eight of Inspiration. It's like a wave of arrows that just comes shooting through. And this is you actually feeling very focused. Look at this woman, she's just sort of charging ahead really and it's about knowing what direction that you need to go in. That's what I feel like. I feel like if you can get the train on the track, then things will move very fast for you. Maybe you're feeling a bit lost about, I don't know if you can let me know if you feel like you know which direction that you do need to go in, but you may be struggling to kind of get there, or do you feel more lost and confused about you don't even know which way to turn? Because sometimes when we get down, obviously you feel lost, so it's more like you don't know what track to go down. Because I feel like if you can make that connection to obviously get the just knowing which way that you do need to go, things will actually begin to will really shift your energy for you, and you'll be able to feel very focused and much more dynamic. Let's just see what can help you move in that direction of getting of where you need to go. Muse of Emotions. It's like you can't stop the feelings, so positive, negative, whatever they are. I feel like you need to process some emotions before you can get some clarity. The Muse of Emotions is about being able to feel big emotions. So if this is through meditation, if this is through talking to someone who has your best interests at heart, loved ones, therapists, whatever it is for you. But it's about finding a way to be able to process the emotions, because what's keeping you kind of trapped here, confused, lost, is that the emotions are all kind of backed up. All the emotions are stuck in you and have become stagnant, and there needs to be some kind of flow. Like if you need to, cry, then to let the emotions out, or if it's some way, it's like being able to release the feelings, and being able to allow yourself to have big feelings. Don't try and stop them, but let them move through you. I hope that makes sense. Because at the minute, it's like you're so full of feelings, even if you might even feel numb. It's almost like you're so full of feelings that you could feeling overwhelmed ultimately anyway. And the way to get this clarity is to somehow find a release for these feelings. Maybe you already know that, or it could simply just be sitting down and meditating and letting yourself feel the feelings. But whatever works for you, Seraphina, to kind of focus on doing that, and then this will help bring the clarity that you need, and then you can make this energy shift, and get things moving again, and get focused and feel on track, and shift into a much better mindset for you. I hope that helps, Seraphina. Hi Vishal, if you want to post a question, I will look at Mary, Teresa in the meantime. I have a current situation that I would like to know how much longer this man has to live. He has it. I don't do health questions, Mary, so it was close to me and love him, but he was polar opposite of me and not meant for me. I can certainly look at the energies. I can't do health questions, but I can certainly, Mary, look at just the energy surrounding you and this person, if you like, if you need to know anything about him. Mary, this is for you. Thanks for your comments, Seraphina. Like I said, I hope that helped. Mary, if you're still here, this is for you. So a message, please, for Mary. What does she need to know? Anything about this person in her life? Message for Mary, please, regarding this person. What does she need to know? The Chariot. This is a major arcana, Mary, which tells me that the energy is strong around this situation. It feels like it has gravity to this situation. Let me just read. He was close to you and you did love him, but he was polar opposite of you, not meant for you. The Chariot tells me that what you need to know about this is, I still see like this powerful connection here, that it's like there are a lot of emotions still here between you and this person. That connection is still strong. The Chariot is about fast moving energies, and it's about being able to follow your feelings and trust your intuition. So I don't know if you've been denying maybe inspired action, or some kind of emotional impulse of some kind of action that you need to take, because the Chariot is all about this very fast forward sort of moving energy. We see all these horses that are like pulling you in a certain direction. And the Chariot is having the confidence as well, for you to have the confidence to know that you can overcome challenges. So it's not expecting things to be kind of hunky-dory or perfect in any way. Instead, it's about knowing that even if you follow this impulse and follow this direction that you've been pulled in, that you do have the confidence and the skill to overcome any kind of bumps in the road or challenges. Let me have a look about what's kind of going on for them on their side. So we've got the Empress card. So I feel like this is how that they see you, still in a positive light. So maybe, like I said, you were polar opposites, but there was still some kind of strong connection. Even if things, if he has some health issues, like you mentioned, if this isn't possible for this reconnection to happen, maybe. But I feel like Spirit, this is another major arcana, which tells me that it's a powerful connection, a powerful situation, that they do see you in a positive light, and that's how they would think of you. Someone who is quite powerful. The Empress is a culmination of all the queens. She embodies a lot of personal power, a lot of magic as well. Like they've got a lot of presence. So that's the kind of personality and energy that you bring, Mary, have to them, like a strong presence and a strong attraction there. And the Chariot is, like I say, I feel like just Spirit is encouraging you to follow that internal guide and your intuition and listen to that voice within yourself, which is pulling you in a certain direction. So if you can kind of get quiet enough to listen to that, or it might even be a strong voice that you already hear that is telling you to go in a certain direction. And then it's like this, and then to have the confidence to know that any difficulties that come up in that direction, you have the ability to overcome them. I hope that helped. I'm going to end the live in a few minutes. You're more than welcome, Danny. But if anyone has any final questions, if you want to pop them in the comments, but I think that's everyone for now. Danny, thank you everyone as well for being here. I really appreciate it. But wishing you all love and light. I'm just going to pop off now. Like I say, I'm going to be doing more lives, and there are lots of videos in my video library. So I'm just going to, the ends live in now, but I will be sending notifications of when I'll be back on as well. But wishing you all love and light.